ladies and gentlemen of the internet. How are we doing today? How are we doing? We will be playing some zombies in a bit. Just need to have a roll, basically, have a roll. And then we'll get into it, but I thought I'd put something interesting on in the background instead of music while I intro the stream. If there's anyone in the chat later on, let yourself be known. I'll give you a quick shout out, I'll give you a quick convo, depending on what you want to talk about. We can have a chat.
There's a giant civil war that's unfolded between Donald Trump and some of the biggest political speakers. People used to say there was so much infighting on the left. Oh, the left, they eat their own. Well, they got the president in the mud with them slinging shit. From Donald Trump, he goes, I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years, especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran, the #1 state sponsor of terror, to have nuclear weapons, ChatGPT dash, because they have one thing in common: low IQs. They're stupid people. They know it. Their families know it. Everyone else knows it. This guy's got to be one of the dumbest people. He actually talks like a fifth grader when he insults people. I mean, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, all of these people, by and large, are exponentially more intelligent than Donald Trump. Stupid people. Look at their past, look at their record. They don't have what it takes. They never did. They've all been thrown off television, lost their shows, and aren't even invited on TV because nobody cares about them. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. All of this smearing is so stupid that it's making me even have to defend these people. But to say that Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and Candace Owens are irrelevant, when vast majority of them have views that dwarf cable news, and like even mainstream politicians feel the need to go do an interview with Tucker Carlson.
But is it delusion, or he's trying to spin a narrative? You can't let go. You just got to run with it.
Now they get some clicks because they have a third-rate podcast, but nobody's talking about them. And their views are the opposite of MAGA, or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. MAGA agrees with me and just gave CNN a 100% approval rating of Trump, not hand-flailing fools like Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college, and he was broken man when he got fired from Fox, and he's never been the same. Perhaps he should have seen a good psychiatrist. Or Megyn Kelly, who's nastily asked me now the famous only Rosie O'Donnell question, or crazy Candace Owens, who accuses the highly respected First Lady of France of being a man when she is not.
When she is not.
And
she's not a man.
With lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the First Lady of France is far more beautiful than Candace Owens. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who says some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune, as he should have.
Bro, you know how he defends himself?
Wakey.
He defends himself like Fresh and Fit would. That's a Fresh and Fit diss track.
Yeah.
Done by AI. It's just it's ongoing rants of him just going off. Saying that, like, he's trying to downplay who they are and what they have. Like, the numbers of Candace Owens, you can't.
Crazy that Candace Owens has that many viewers, by the way. That is insane. That 5 million people are subscribed to Candace Owens. Side note, fucking insanity.
The failing New York Times and all the radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. They are not MAGA. They're just losers.
If somewhere in that big ass rant, it would be written, they're all poo-poo heads, I would be like, yeah, that's him.
It is so embarrassing, but I also don't feel bad for any of these pundits, because like you see Candace Owens here say, it may be time to put grandpa up in a home, so people are speaking back, all the people who got insulted by him, because they're not taking, and her post is very popular.
And for faithful Christians, it is still the biggest day of the year.
He's talking about Easter morning.
And it's a day of joy. The thing every person fears most is death. We're born fearing it because we're born knowing it's coming.
Yeah.
And Christianity, unique among religions, promises victory over it. And Jesus' resurrection is proof that God can beat death. And so the
What, I
morning of Easter is a uniquely joyful and peaceful moment. And yet that peace yesterday was shattered. That's not an overstatement. It was shattered for many observant Christians by a statement that the President of the United States put out at 8:03 a.m. Eastern time on Easter morning. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. 3 exclamation points. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. All caps. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump.
Truly the dumbest person. Like the incompetency and how fucking goofy this guy looks to the whole world. And then he backs down, right? That's why they call him Taco, because he's a giant pussy and he never falls through, which, you know, in this case is a great thing because he's just not going to be murdering millions of people. Open the fucking strait. And the Iranians are like, we don't care, bro. Like, we don't take you seriously. And
you know what it makes me think of? We are! It's the same energy. Yelling a whole lot, not doing shit. Presidents and prime ministers talking shit on Twitter. On Twitter? Well, what else? Lol emojis, them saying, yo, for real, my guy, open the strait. Anyways, President out, 6-7. What is going on?
I genuinely think it's just like, I think it's an education thing. This is like, the people who this appeals to are like genuinely low IQ, stupid people. The people who like enjoy this kind of lack of professionalism and incompetence are people who are like, fuck man, this is entertaining, so it's gotta be good. But like, they're just too stupid to realize that this is going to negatively impact them in the long run.
Long term. They don't even realize the short term.
Fair point. The short term, everyone is, you know, making moves behind the scenes to start adjusting their economies, their passageways in regards to commerce, all the things that are happening in the background to start now decoupling from the United States. Those are hard to feel.
Now, a lot of people reading that imagined, of course, this can't be real. Did the President of the United States really just write that? And it is real. It is maybe the most real thing this president has ever done, and also the most revealing. It begins with a promise to use the U.S. military, our military, to destroy civilian infrastructure in another country, which is to say, the people of the country,
crazy bastard,
we supposedly
you
went into this war in the first place.
nasty.
They're being killed by their government. We have to rescue them.
Now let's
And now
get
here's our
killed by
president,
Donald Trump instead.
Not even a month and a half into the conflict, which we are
Hey.
not winning, by the way, because the Straits of Hormuz are not open. There's one way to keep track. That's the measurement. Saying that we're going to use our military to kill the civilians of this country who didn't choose the war. They got nothing to do with it. They're like civilians everywhere. Blow up their bridges? Bridges on military bases? No, just bridges and power plants.
I just don't understand why he would think this man's above that. He literally sat by and watched Israel do that to Gaza, do that to the West Bank, encouraged it, helped it, funded it, sent the missiles used to actually do it. What made you think this man's above bombing some brown folks?
In a country of almost 100 million people. What happens when a modern country, and a country that has a nuclear program is a modern country, sorry, Iran is a modern country, what happens when it loses power? Well, people die. Babies connected to incubators die. People in hospitals die. And those are the first level effects. And then people begin to starve. And then you have refugee crises. People leave the cities looking for food. And yes, they move into other countries. In the region, in Europe, in the United States, you cause chaos and death. It's totally unacceptable. Not under the phony laws of some international body, but under moral law, God's law. Non-combatants
God's
who did
law.
nothing wrong, who didn't choose this war. We're just people created by God. That is immoral. That will never be moral. That can never be justified. That is always wrong.
You know, also, I will say Tucker doing this whole pearl clutching about like, you know, it's not very Christian on Easter Monday. What was Christian about this man ever?
True.
The infidelities, the grabbing by the
fuck
pussy,
is this,
the
man? You're
hanging out
literally
with
grabbing
Epstein,
by the
the
pussy.
vulgarity,
Epstein's
the
best
murdering
friend,
people, the
like,
stealing the oil from foreign
not
countries 'cause
very
he wants the
Christian.
resources. This dude was
None of this is
pillaging world
very
war.
Christian.
What was Christian about him
Low.
That's why, like, a lot of
There's
the outrage
fuck all
now,
Christian
while it
about
is
Donald
correct,
Trump. I think
the
that's the
people
most
saying it
crazy thing that he's
so
managed to
phony.
show, by
That's
the
why I
way.
say all these people strike me as giant grifters. Very popular grifters, but grifters no less. Because this man who he was the whole time. You know what it makes me think of? That Dave Chappelle joke. Oh, you was part of the heist. You just didn't like her cut. So now you want to be out here snitching, talking about he's the criminal. Bitch, you was driving the car.
You was right with him.
And they all saw
You
the
was with
behavior.
him.
But now they want to do a double take because now it's expedient for them politically.
I understand what you're saying. That's a fair point. It's crazy to look at them, to see them act and be like this shit was brand new. Oh, where were you?
And this is an example of that condition. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. So obviously you're mocking the religion of Iran.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Bravo.
If you seek a religious war, that's a good idea. But by the way, no decent person mocks other people's religions. You may have a problem with the theology. Presumably you do if it's not your religion. And you can explain what that is to mock the idea of faith itself.
Let's
And
not
we should
start
never mock that.
religious
Because
wars. I
is the
thought that
acknowledgement
was the
we're not in charge of the
past.
universe. We did
All
not
right,
build
find
it.
it.
We won't be here at the end of it. We can destroy life. We cannot create it because we are not God. The message of all faith at the biggest picture level is the message in our Bible, which is you are not God. And only if you think you are do you talk this way. But it's not just mockery of Islam. And no president should mock Islam. That's not your job. This is not a theocracy. We don't go to war with other theocracies to find out which theocracy is more effective. We are not a theocracy. And God willing, we never will be.
I'm actually surprised. I thought you would have said America is a Christian nation, but maybe I'm wrong on that. That's actually surprising because I've always thought that was his vision for the states.
It's written on your dollar bills, and God we trust. Like,
I do agree with him. The
God
president
we
in the world
trust.
has no business mocking other religions, and like for the simple reason that it's just bad for diplomatic ties. If we're having like a real serious adult conversation, you can't love the president making deals and at the same time disparaging a religion this way. You know, gleefully talking about murdering and wiping out a Muslim civilization and talking about praise be to Allah. Just think about how bad that is for you diplomatically with a lot of Muslims.
That's a hella bad
You're
look,
saying it's
by the
bad for
way. That is
diplomacy or
not how
bad for
you
everything, like
embrace
you didn't just go to
yourself
Japan
to the Arab
and
world,
said to
but
the
yeah,
Japanese Prime
literally,
Minister, why
yeah,
didn't you tell me
what,
about Pearl Harbor?
what
He
is
visited
that?
so many countries where he
What is
disrespected people,
that,
where
bro?
he's been there. So now just doing that and just mocking religion is bad for the. He's been doing that. He called our prime minister the governor of the 51st state. This guy thrived on disrespect.
America's built up goodwill with many countries and many states all across the world since World War II. It's truth. Like Japan relations with America were extremely positive post World War II, extending up until the next little period. Same with South Korea. After the Americans helped them out with the invasion of North Korea and China and helped beat them back, the relationship between these two countries was strong. Go poll public sentiment
Let's not
today. It is in
talk
the
about the
gutter.
Vietnam
So you say,
War.
yeah, he went over there, he did that. I agree. The only reason these things are still extending is the goodwill that's been accumulated from years and years of hard work. It doesn't take much to tear a building down. It takes a lot longer to build it back up. So you're right. You're not wrong about what you're saying. But I would say that just because he can does not mean that's a reflection of his power. It's a reflection of the work that's been done from decades of decent or good foreign policy. If you go to any of these countries now and you poll the way the sentiment of the people in these governments are towards America compared to what it was before, it is night and day. Everything is down. And so it becomes incumbent on the next administration to try to recover that, and the damage may be too far gone. And it might be a new face, it might be a more moderate face, it might be a better face, but the damage of a goddamn stupid person like this is hard to quantify, and that's why I say change is incremental. We won't know how bad it is until we look back 10 years from now and we go, wow, this point in history is the point where everything changed for us.
No, this is a mockery not just of Islam, it's a mockery of Christianity. To send out a tweet with the F word on Easter morning promising the murder of civilians and then saying praise be to Allah without explaining any of it, you are mocking me and every other Christian because we're Christians. Oh, I get it. We can't support that. Under no circumstances
big
can we support that. Doesn't mean
mad.
you have to hate Trump or take the opposite position on every issue from Trump. You shouldn't. A lot of his positions are the right positions, but you cannot support that. That is evil. That is an intentional desecration of beauty and truth, which is the definition of evil. What we're doing is revealing that we've exhausted conventional power. If there's some tricky way to open the Strait of Hormuz by air, probably would have done it by now, because we are on a path to plunge the world into global depression and famine.
True.
And that's not hair on fire panicanism. That's math. 30% of the world's fertilizer, 20% of its energy. Yeah, that's a global depression and famine.
I will say, of all the people who do politics and do this kind of like monologuing public speaking, Tucker's probably one of the best ones. He's just like, you can tell the way he organizes his sentence, the way he makes his points, the inflection point. I'm not like a crazy fan, but just watching public speaking, I will say the guy is very he keeps her eyes glued. You can see why he was very popular on Fox and why he's still popular now. I think of all the people on the right, this has got to be the biggest person. Bigger than Charlie Kirk, bigger than everyone, even bigger than Candace Owens. I think Tucker, to me, is definitely the biggest, and it's in large part because of his ability. Oh, someone said I'm tripping. Someone said I'm tripping. Hey, listen, I don't like Tucker, but he's good. And this is not something you can train. This is not something that you give someone a class on. There's a certain charisma. There's a certain delivery. Me personally, just watching him and paying attention to the tonality, everything, the way he delivers his words. He's reading from the teleprompter, but you get an emotional pull when you listen to him. Yeah, I mean, you can hate the person, but you can still acknowledge the skill. At the end of the day, he gets the results, and it's not because people put him in front of the screens. He's popular whether he's on TV or not.
That was the day that the president announced the arrest of the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. The problem was why we did it and why the president told us he did it, and that was for the oil. So in the days before that operation in early January, the president tweeted out, sent out on his Truth Social account, and also said in public, we're doing this because we want the oil, because that oil belongs to the United States.
Yep.
He never explained how exactly the United States would own the natural resources of a foreign country. Apparently, American oil companies helped develop the oil fields in Venezuela. Therefore, we own the oil. That was the idea, and they stole it from us. But there was no real effort to explain how that works, how that makes any sense at all. Instead, you had the President of the United States say, we need the oil. Oil's really important. True and true. Therefore, we're going to take it. And therefore, apparently, we did. In the days after that operation, the successful removal of the president of the country and the installation of his vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, as president, our president, Donald Trump, held a widely publicized on-camera meeting with the heads of American oil companies and talked through how we're going to split up the natural resources of Venezuela and why this is great for America. So why should Christians have paused at exactly that moment and asked, can I still support this? Is this what I voted for? Is this what I want? Is this acceptable? And the reason is really simple, because Trump at that moment revealed that the motive was taking something that we wanted. And that's not acceptable for Christians. In fact, that's not acceptable for Americans or any civilized people, because taking other people's stuff by force cannot be allowed. In fact, preventing that is the basis of our legal code. If there's one thing that every person knows, that is, in a civilized country, you can't steal without penalty. It's not allowed. That doesn't belong to you.
Was he not at the White House? Look at that. Look who's there. Clapping. He's over there booty popping for his president after he just captured the Venezuelan president. And then you have this.
Justine Carlson is crazy. You saying that Tucker's popping his for Trump? It's crazy.
And he's definitely in a white boy frat house by the looks of that room and the demographics. It's like watching the worst grifter make all the right points. What he's saying is correct. If you really were someone of faith, someone who held Christ close to your heart, you would look at Trump's behavior and realize it's not Christ-like. He's not kind. He's not gracious.
It's absolute
he's
bullshit. I don't understand how any of these motherfuckers can think that Trump is like the second coming of Jesus. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, okay? He is the 10 deadly sins, bro. Not even 7 or 8. Trump is 10 deadly sins.
He don't care. He's all the worst aspects that you could imagine in someone in terms of how sinful he is and how bad he is. But Christians en masse support him because he's convenient. Even though his behavior is murderous and is the opposite of Christ. You can say whatever you want about Kamala. This man is further from Christ than she could ever be. Okay?
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
But they don't care, because I don't know what it is about the Christian conservative right in America, but most of it is not very Christian. A lot of it is just like abortion is bad, and like it stops there. Religious freedoms and abortion is bad. But a lot of the Christ-like behaviors, they don't care to have that from their politicians. They don't care about kindness and empathy and all these things. So he's right. But he doesn't believe this shit either, because he sat there and he was booty popping for Trump.
The things you do will be done unto you. Once you set a standard, you will have to live
Tucker
by that
was
standard.
out there
Write a law,
busting
you will
his
be judged by
pussy
that
for
law.
Trump.
So if the
Big
new law
time.
is, I can take it because I want it, and I have more power than you, at some point, we can rest assured the tables will be turned, and the things that we want and cherish and have earned and that we own will be taken from us by force at the moment when some other power has more force than we do.
They've been
It's really
doing
simple.
that.
Sometimes
Yeah.
The U.S. been doing that throughout the years, taking shit that don't belong to them. Like they went to Haiti with some Rangers and decided to deplete our gold reserve. They did that. They invaded Haiti and just decided, let's roll through. Give us the keys. We're taking your gold. And they took the gold and they left. They did that to a bunch of stuff. That's been the standard of the United States for so long. And now you're surprised that this shit is happening now. They've been doing that. Before they were better at hiding it. Yes. They were just like, yeah, we have to go there for weapons of mass destruction. We never found them. Now it's just, this guy has no grace. He has no way of being tactful. He's full on. At least that's that. And that's one of the reasons why he got elected.
But it is, but those norms do matter. They do deter people. They do deter actions. Not always, but sometimes. And
sure.
And the reality is that as you see things go more and more extreme, the exponential theft that can happen, the exponential damage and killing that can happen rises dramatically. I mean, look at the way Israel was reined in under previous administrations and was not able to do things. And then look at how they were able to exponentially move things forward over the last 2 administrations. As you deteriorate these norms, those with the worst intentions or those with the most extreme ideologies or extreme world behaviors have free power to do whatever they want. There are no checks and balances anymore. So you are right. You are right that that has been a thing for a long time, but not to this degree, not to this speed, and not to this extreme. That does say something because then it makes it extremely acceptable for everyone else. And when it becomes just sort of like the whole might is right all over the world, you know, a lot of small countries better start shaking in their boots. A lot of places that were safe, even though they didn't have no military because of world standards, that shit not gonna last. At least that's what it feels like right now. I don't think there's anything that could happen militarily now that would really shock me.
Except nukes. That would shock you.
Oh yeah, well nukes is, the reason why nukes is a big thing. Do you remember last time nukes was used? I'm almost certain it's World War II was the last time a nuke was used. The reason why it hasn't been used since is very, very simple. If people start letting the nukes fly, the whole planet's gone. They're a deterrent. And at the end of the day, unless you're ready to kill yourself, you're just not going to throw it. And most people, no matter what they say, are not suicidal. Governments are not suicidal. That's why their kids go to fucking American prep schools and live good lives. That's why they fatten their bellies and protect themselves and ensure that they have power forever. These people are not just wanting to kill themselves in their whole country. That's why people just don't use them. They get them so that you can't fuck with them or threaten them with one, but they're not trying to use it. That's just been the case, and that's why we haven't seen them used in 80 years. So people might think like, oh, Abba, you know, you're trusting. I don't trust that. I just trust everyone else's instinct to want to live. I don't think people are altruistic. I think people just don't want to get a whole government that wants to kill itself. Good luck. I think now we're seeing what happens when you
wants to kill
want
themselves.
Radical change and you really don't affect these people. I think people are
statement.
too excited about the idea of change, too excited about ideas, and didn't care about resume. They promised to drain the swamp, and all they got was a diaper full of his doo-doo.
The Newsagents podcast is brought to you by HSBC UK, opening up a world of opportunity.
This is a Global Player original podcast.
It's unbelievable. Since I've been a young child, since I was 10 years old, we have been under the regime of Orban.
We are free right now. We're really proud and like our generation because we changed everything. We hope that this is a new start for Hungary. I have a future. I'm so happy.
It's 5 to midnight and we're on the streets of Budapest in what feels like Europe's biggest street party. Teaser has just won the Hungarian election with a resounding success. They've sent Viktor Orban packing after 16 years. What does it mean for the godfather of populism to be out on his knees?
There is a discussion to be had about how we respond to Donald Trump. Is he just trying to wind the world up, to create so much astonishment, so much gape that we can't look away? In which case, should we not just try to ignore him? But on the other hand, if we don't react to the provocations of arguably the most powerful man in the world, aren't we normalizing what he says? Aren't we, in a sense, folding and passively accepting what ought to be unacceptable? All of this was going through my head this sunny morning when I saw his latest, and I would say blasphemous and grotesque posting. It's an AI-generated self-portrait of the American president as Jesus Christ, laying hands on a sick or perhaps dead man to cure or raise him, surrounded by an adoring woman praying, a nurse admiring.
This is what, by the way, this is fucking crazy. Like, it is absolutely insane that he posted this. Like, what is this guy fucking thinking? Like, this man's box is gone, mate. The box is fully gone,
Trump is
mate.
really making the comparison. This is a man who leads a political movement which thinks of itself as overwhelmingly Christian. Shortly before he came on air, he deleted the image, either because his backers were so furious with him, or because, less likely, even he had thought he'd gone too far. It was all part of his latest argument with the Pope over the Iran war. First of all, here is the US President standing outside Air Force One.
I'm not a big fan of Pope Leo. He's a very liberal person, and he's a man that doesn't believe in stopping crime. He's a man that doesn't think that we should be toying with a country that wants a nuclear weapon so they can blow up the world. I'm not a fan of Pope Leo.
Pope Leo responded by saying he wasn't afraid of Trump.
I do not look at my role as being politician. I don't want to get into a debate with him. I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing. And I will continue to speak out loudly against war, looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue and multilateral relationships among the states, to look for just solutions to problems. Too many people are suffering in the world today. Too many innocent people are being killed. And I think someone has to stand up.
Now, how has Trump's Jesus post gone down in Washington and indeed amongst MAGA's Catholic supporters? Our Washington correspondent, Simon Marks, is here to talk about that. Simon, I mean, it strikes me that the Vice President, J.D. Vance, is a very fervent Catholic himself. How has this gone down?
And Vice President J.D. Vance is writing a second autobiography, Andrew, about his conversion to Catholicism. So the comments about the Pope, of course, have created all sorts of difficulty for President Trump, coupled with the furious reaction of his own Make America Great Again supporters on his own Truth Social platform to that now deleted posting of Trump depicted as Jesus. But take a listen to what the president has said about his deletion of that posting at the White House just within the last few minutes.
Do you have any questions? Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ? Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and it had to do with Red Cross, as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one. So I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better. I make people a lot better. As an example, the 11,000, I understand your husband's going through treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's going through some very serious cancer treatment, so
yes,
this goes a long way.
Yes, sir, it sure does.
I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, is the president's version of events concerning an image that doesn't make him look anything like a doctor, and absolutely makes him look like a savior, which is precisely why so many members of his own Truth Social following have been tweeting back at him a meme that says, Jesus is my savior, Trump is my president, drawing a distinction between the two. But the president backing down, I think many people will find that explanation by him absolutely laughable.
It's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Not many doctors have kind of fire and exocets pouring out of their palms that I recall. So I guess the more serious question here is whether there is a growing division inside the MAGA movement about the way Trump has been behaving recently.
Yeah, I think there's no question about it. And we're hearing that from prominent MAGA influencers. And this is a real problem for the president's defenders. When you've got allies of his, former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, former Fox News personality Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, the MAGA influencer, all now raising questions about his own mental cognitive state, with Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, I think he's gone insane. I mean, this is being being fueled by the imagery of him as Jesus, the attack on the Pope. We saw the Pope today saying that he has no fear of the Trump administration. Pope Leo XIV, the first American Pope, who under other circumstances might have played a big role in celebrating this country's 250th birthday this year, but the Vatican has already announced he will not be setting foot on American soil during 2026. And by the way, Andrew, that attack on the Pope completely undercut all of Donald Trump's top lieutenants who had gone to the mat for the last week, denying there were rifts between the White House and the Vatican, denying that the ambassador from the Holy See had been carpeted by Pentagon officials within the last 10 days for his criticism of the war in Iraq, and even had been threatened with the creation of an Avignon papacy, an alternative papacy by the Trump administration.
The fuck?
What days? Simon Marks, thank you very much indeed.
Let's start, shall we, with this election result in Hungary overnight. It's really significant, isn't it, for on a number of fronts?
Right, let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Chill. Me. Chill with me. Chill with me. We should be live. Oh shit, fuck's sake. There we go. Did that go through? Did that go through? No, it fucking didn't. That's great. So change that to gaming. Change you to gaming. And you to black. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. There we go. Continue. Black Ops 3 looks like it has crashed, which is always amazing. That is always great. Love when that happens. Yeah, no, not that song. Okay, what is going on with my blops? What is going on with my blops? We'll end that and we'll do it again. And didn't do it again. No, don't stop me in safe mode, just stupid prick. Just open the game. There we go. Don't know what happened last time. No. How about no, brother? Okay. Does this map just crash my game? That is a possibility. Oh. This is the first time this map has loaded. That is crazy. I definitely expected it to crash. How do I... There we go. Banned, dickhead. Oh, they expanded on the town. That's crazy. What's here? What's this? That's something. This looks insane, by the way. This custom map looks fucking crazy. Who is at the door? And we are back. Apologies. Right, let's fucking get into it. This also gives me big Black Ops 2 HUD vibes. It's me big Black Ops 2 HUD vibes. What is this about? Stephanie, in my beginning, and everything I hope for has been strangely set aside. Oh my god, this map is fucking huge. Yeah, there's definitely an Easter egg on this map as well. Like, what? I'll have to look it up. That's gonna be a spawn point. Know it. I feel it. I know when you're sleeping. Okay, power. Oh, you will never give up and It's not free, you bastard. It is like Black Ops 2. Total 50. What's this? Are you interactable? No. Where is the last zombie at? There he is. What's going on here? What is going on? There's something to do with these barrels. I'll never give up and die, Father. Things you're dreaming, you know when you're sleeping. I know the things you're dreaming. You know when you're weeping. Even death can't stop this feeling. I know when you're sleeping. You know the things you're dreaming. I know when you're weeping. Even death can't stop this feeling. Oh my god, what the fuck? This map is huge. What the shit? What the shit? Also, I think you go slower. This map is fucking huge. Yeah, you go slower in the map. Okay, so I need to be aware of that. Okay, it's not the Black Ops 2 downing system where you down in 2 swipes. What? Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, give me you. Yeah, give me you. God, you move so slow in this. Where is power? I'm so confused. Am I just blind? Like, where is the power? Oh, it's in here. Okay. And there's quick as well. Okay, cool. So now I know. Okay, you shouldn't really stay here, it seems. Oh, I can run on this at least. Oh, that feels good. And they don't come from anywhere bar in front of me. It looks like I should be okay. Please, oh my god, I would have been so pissed. Okay, yeah, this map has got so much shit going on. Okay, power. Oh god, does that turn lights on? Will I have fucking lights now? Okay, let me get, what are you, Tommy gun? No, it's a Thompson. Okay, that's fine. Oh shit, it's the Black Ops 2 one as well. Now it feels like I'll probably get things spawning from there. Almost got enough for Jug, and then we will start looking around again. Oh, that's the last. No, not the last. That doesn't really matter. I'll probably go get Jug anyway. Oh god, that's annoying. God, you move so slowly in it. Jesus Christ, where was Jug? I swear I saw Jug already. Where was it? There it is. It just eats all of your inputs, I swear. There we go. Is there a double upgrade on this map? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Cool. If I could find the box next, that would be somewhat nice. I think it's just those two left. Oh, quick eye scratch, quick eye scratch. Okay, go. Okay, so we got buildables. That's on. What's down here? This is where zombies can come from. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? So I can't afford that, we'll come back for that, I guess. I would like a hit of the box or something, you know. Just... Okay, what the fuck, MP40. Ah, it was the box. That's what that beam was. It was the goddamn box. Jesus Christ, that was making me lose my mind. Make me lose my goddamn mind. This is huge, man. This map is fucking huge. Another 1250 door. This is blocked off. How much are you? 1750. Jesus Christ, this is a crazy map. This is definitely going to get some replays out of me. Jesus Christ. I need to figure out what Speedy Collar is. Well, I figured it out actually. I need to figure out how to get to Speedy Collar. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Oh, I don't have any fucking weapons, so yeah. Oh, that's actually really useful, actually. Stood in the dark, been waiting on this. Oh, even more useful. Fetch me their soul. Oh my god, literally no ammo. Oh my god, I can't tell you how much I was shitting whether or not I would run out of ammo before the max ammo. That's why I went fucking silent. That was good. That was totally intended. Pure skill. That was calculated. Sure. As long as you're mine. Anyone? You the last one? No, you're the last one. Stood in the dark, been waiting all this time. Going in the dead, I'm trying to. Yeah, I need speed, so I need to save a zombie at the end of this round. Or I need to hit the box, basically. I need a different gun. The Kuda's not cutting it anymore. The MP5 Kuda, you know. I think that's what it was called in this game, was the Kuda. Yeah, fine. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Jesus Christ, aim better. Aim better, fuck me. You still alive? Yeah, you're still alive, good. Oh, that's a shield pot. Don't know how I didn't see that before. That is a shield pot. Thank you. Da, 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 da. map is fucking huge. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take the Black Ops 2 Commando. That's not the Black Ops 2 Commando, but I don't know what version of the Commando is, but I'll take it at. Vulture's Aid. I've got some more doors over there. Ah, yeah. I need like stamina up or something. There's Pack-a-Punch. Cool. Know where Pack is now. What did it say? It said 700 for something. What did it say that for? Shut up. No way. Oh, Commando ammo. Okay. Ah, is this the other side? I see. Ah, okay. Is this the other side? Have I made it to the other side? Oh, when the power turns on, that goes away. No, I haven't. Fade away, fade away, fade away. There we go. I need 750. Oh yeah, PhD actually. Is the next thing. Where is it? I saw it earlier. Are we alone? Fucking turn this up. I'm so lost, I have no clue. I have to check this out in a little bit. Yeah, there it was. Are we alone? Don't know about that one game. Unsure about that one game. So so annoying, actually. That's so fucking annoying. That's almost reset worthy, genuinely. Genuinely almost reset worthy. Genuinely almost reset worthy. Alright, joke first. Fuck's sake. I was gonna say, better not take fucking full damage. Are we alone? Are we alone? Fucking bollocks, by the way. Not sure about that one, bro. Not sure about that one, bro. Are we alone? Are we alone? Really? Are we alone? Are we alone? Are we alone? The shell part was there. And the shell parts out here. Are we alone? Are we alone? Are there any shell parts I'm just fucking missing? Like, are we alone? Are we alone? G11. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. Yeah, no. was hoping there'd be a gap. There was not a gap. There definitely was not a gap. Oh, it is a random spawn side. Okay. Okay, so the spawn side is random. Now I get to see the complete other side of the map, so I get to be a novice doubly. Oh, the sun becoming again. Everyone tries to hold on to the light. No one's alive. Everyone tries look to the sky. See the whole creation of earth. With your eyes longing. Oh shit! That's where this leads to. Shit! That's so much easier. What the hell? No, 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 no. Yeah, that's where I don't want to be currently, though. Basically, I was deciding whether or not I should buy the G11, and then I came to the standpoint where I don't know where the box spawns. If it spawns in the same place, then I shouldn't have bought the G11. If it doesn't, then I need to find it somewhere else, then it's fine. Okay. You can stay alive, buddy. No. The box has moved. Yeah, what was I thinking? And they weren't. I put Antonio. Morty. Oh. The leaves. Do you want me to move? And then there's one going to spawn there. Actually, really do want that. Separate slightly. Yeah, you're the last one. Again. There's power. Oh, there's the box this time. That's nice. Falling apart. Falling the pieces of you. I'm gone. Soon again. No. Soon again. There'll be dogs next. Hello. How you doing, amigo? Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Molly will be glad to have the company. So please. You covered in puppy? No one gone. Still really unsure where to hold up, apparently. Shuffle your slippers along, like. You've been to the coffee shop already then? Which one did you go to? Is there one round the corner from you? Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. Soon, but she got a meat. Why did she get a 10-pack? What? Where the fuck has she gotten a 10-pack of cigarettes? What the fuck? Yeah. Nah. Look at the filter. What the fuck is that? Nah, neither do I. Like, you put your top on the wrong way again. What you mean? What you been up to today? Yeah. Yeah.
You wired me awake and hit me with a hand of broken nail. You tied my lead and pulled my chain to watch my blood begin to boil. But I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Too cold to start a fire, I'm burning diesel, burning dinosaur bones. I'll take the river down to Stillwater and ride a pack of dogs. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage. When the forest burns along the road, like God's eyes in my headlights,
I can't give in. How I give in.
Hey, thank you. I'm doing alright, thank you. How are you? This is the Town Survival Remaster, or sorry, the Tunnel version of the Town Remaster. So this is what the tunnel map was meant to actually be like. But it was had to be cut down because transit was way too big anyway. It's a custom map. What are you up to today? You up to much today? You having a good day? There we go, I think I was a bit quiet, I should be a bit louder now. I want to tell you to close the stream and concentrate, but thank you for being my one viewer. That is not the definition of being locked in. Oh, those SIGs were disgusting, by the way. Yeah. What year are you in? Uni, college, secondary school, Wagwan. Yeah, this is a Black Ops 3 custom map. No. What country are you from, mate? The Netherlands. Sorry, that is how I automatically say it with my girlfriend. I apologise. That came out of nowhere. So you know how we say the Netherlands? Yeah, the one person in chat said that they were from the Netherlands, and then I just automatically did the voice. I do apologise for my terrible attempt. Yeah, we go to the Netherlands fairly frequently, at least once a year. Stop it, stop it. Yeah, that's the only Dutch we know is Alsjeblieft. Yeah, is it popping? Or do I sound too quiet? Am I too loud or am I too quiet? Oh, it's popping. Okay. Yeah, no, I need a pop filter over my microphone. That's something that I have noticed. The few people that turn up into my chat highlight is that my mic sounds quite poppy, which I do apologise for. And now I'm overly pronunciating the B's, so subconsciously it sounds even worse. Yes, mate, I am indeed from the UK. Indeed. I have left the UK many a time, but it's where my home base is. That is where we continue to come back to. I maybe would leave at some point, mate. Yeah, I heard an accent, yeah. One sec, phone call. And we are back. We are back. Are you following me, Damien? Damien, are you following me on Twitch? If not, please drop a follow. Would appreciate it big time. Any follows are always appreciated. Nope, you're not following, or nope, you won't follow. Don't. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I think my follow sound might be slightly too long. My follow sound might be slightly too long. Cut it down. That was a hella long follow sound. Yeah, I try to stream at least. Take care, bro. See you later. Have a good day, man. Take care, bro. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Let's take a moment and break the ice, so the intentions are known. See how your pity of watching you suffer, being damned. I got a storybook of my own. What's happening? Can't be saved. Reciprocity. No, no, sarcastic. Bring you down 1.65 velocity. I can see them everywhere, they're all around me. Descending and renouncing. Reason is treason. Let's get it clean. You'll get fucking annoying me. Bring you down someone sexy. I can find them everywhere. Looks so really well with me. Could have just been wasted. Question mark, question mark, question mark.